used to rap all the raps that I listened to. Like the first hip hop I ever really listened to was Helter Skelter. So me and my boy would get off the bus and he'd be like, yo, let's freestyle. And I'd be like, alright. But instead of freestyling, I would just say all the lyrics that I knew from that Helter Skelter records. And then my boy would be like, damn, that's so dope, dude, you're so dope. And I'd be like, yeah, but that wasn't me. He pretty much forced me to learn how to freestyle.
I probably started breakdancing. And then around 98, 99, like, it was getting kind of popular in my school, in high school, to rap and stuff. And these notebooks would be passed around. I wasn't even writing to music, it was just kind of like just writing and writing, and you know, things would overlap. There was no thinking about like, where am I supposed to breathe in between bars here? It was just madness. Success to me at the time when we first started ArtOfficial was honestly just getting shows, because when you don't know anyone to get a show, getting a show is seems impossible. So having people come out to the show, getting paid to do a show. I want to record an album, I want to record it in a real studio, I want to do it the right way.
I remember people asking me like, so what do you want to do? I would always answer, I'd be like, I'm going to stay in Miami and get signed. I didn't even know what get signed meant. But honestly, I had no idea you needed that people, if people signed you, it was like an investment on their part and they wanted to see their money back. It's so funny how I used to think. My band is actually like really making moves, like we're independent and we're so far from being signed, it's not even funny. And honestly, if somebody did come to sign us, we don't know if we would take it, you know. It'd have to be like the right deal. I would see success right now as being able to make a living off music.
Time and money are probably it. This is not a career that is like you put your, you do your 9 to 5 and you clock out. You spend a lot of time in a van waiting to get to where you're going, or in an airplane, and then you get there and then you go to the venue and you spend time waiting to set up, and then you play a show for maybe an hour or 2 hours, right?
45 minutes something.
Right? So being out on the road costs you money. You gotta eat, you gotta drink,
yeah.
You gotta pay the bills, you gotta pay the hotel, you gotta pay for gas. But money you can get back, in time you can't.
We were at some like Latin American conference thing in New York, and they were asking us, what's cool about your band? And I remember being like, well, we transcend genres. we play with Herbie Hancock and Wu-Tang. And then I remember,
and we didn't get booed. We played this one show in was it Asheville? Some people had heard of us, but this is thousands of people. They just came to watch whatever's on stage. Getting that audience to to understand where we're coming from and get them to really vibe with the music, genuinely vibe with the music, when 10 minutes prior they had no idea who we were.
When you think of a band like on the road, and you think of like the worst things that could happen, that was the second to last show of the year for us. And I was like, God, dude, and it's the worst. I was like, this is the last fucking gig, and it's just worse. I never want to do that spot again. I don't know why we're doing it, blah, blah, blah. We sounded like shit. And then the week after, we had the last gig, and it was amazing. Literally, it could be like from one day to the next. I used to tell myself this a lot when we were like on a down slope, or when it was just low band morale. I look back on high school. And in high school, all I wanted to do was be in a band and just rap and just be like a good rapper. And I remember the mentality that I used to have then, and being like, dude, if somebody would have told me in high school, you're gonna be in a live hip hop band and it's gonna be the shit, I would have lost my shit right there. And I just think about, all of this could be taken away from you. You could like have no band. You could be a freaking car salesman or whatever. Nothing against car salesmen. We need to buy cars. But I'm just saying, just try to be grateful for the things you do have.
Drop everything except the music, get in a van, and hit the road, like hard, for like 2 years. I'm actually excited about that because I have multiple projects coming out. We have, you know, stuff with Miami Beat Wave. We have stuff with Llama Beats. We got the artificial stuff. We got personal stuff. I hope it reaches the most amount of people as possible, and people love it, and people want to pay us money for it. The artificial stuff needs artwork. My stuff needs to be completed. It's maybe like 50% there, and so there's plenty of work to do, and we're doing it.
I've always wanted to do like a solo project ever since I was a little kid. I always just yeah, I wanna hopefully be wrapping it up by the end of the year.
Okay.
Some sort of solo project. Could be working with another producer. I don't even know if I should say it because I don't. Yeah, I guess I'll just keep his name out of it.
Okay.
But I'll also be like Facebook messaging him.
Right.
This week.
Kanye West.
Exactly.
No, it's actually a Miami-based producer who's been out of the game for a little while.
Scott Storch.
No, it's actually not.
Yeah, when you're fighting for freedom, Two things always come up, the sun and the truth, and we can't get enough of.
Thank you all so much for tuning into my web series 52 Weeks to Fly. It means a lot to have you all on this journey with me. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, click like, share it, spread it. You can let me know about your dreams in the comment section. If you're on Twitter, you can tweet what your dream is for this year with the hashtag 52 Weeks to Fly, and you can do the same thing on Instagram. Take a picture, hold up a sign, let me know what your dream is, hashtag 52 Weeks to Fly. New episodes every Wednesday. New music every month on my SoundCloud page. I look forward to seeing you all real soon.
Deep beneath these ribs beats a beacon.